So, as promised, I have returned today to do the next next chapter of, say the words correctly, the next chapter of Youjo Senki. This chapter actually being the same chapter as last time, but just split. So this actually is 5.2. Hopefully everything's actually working. Yeah, so this chapter is actually 5 as a whole, but it's actually kind of split into 2. So I got 5.1 last time. This one is 5.2. So as we know, there is a battle raging on right now, and it's actually getting kind of interesting to see what's really going down with all this. Like, Tanya's interesting now because the dynamic each of the characters share in his manga now is getting freaking amazing. Like, I love all of them equally. They're all freaking fantastic. All do something which really kind of puts them into this whole entire place, and it kind of makes them feel alive. Makes the whole entire area feel alive as well. Just make it feel as if it's boring. These characters just make it. So hopefully this actual kind of battle ends in kind of an interesting manner, because it's already set up to be a very interesting battle, to say goddamn least, because of how the whole entire world works itself. It's just buonissimo. It's buonissimo. So, without further delay, without you staring more at my wallpaper of Nier Automata, let's get on with this. So, chapter 5.2. So, Bravo, engage! Checking target mana signature in records. No, I want to go wrong. God, nah, frick. There we are. That's the wrong tab. My thing always does that. My computer always makes the wrong tabs work. Oh my god! Over 60 kills. Registry name: Devil of the Rhine. Woo! Hello, good day, and die good day. Makes sense, I think. I love that. Just stare at that for like 20 minutes. Just buonissimo, as they say in the goddamn business. Buonissimo. I like the art in this actual manga. It's pretty freaking nice. I also like the fact that there's actually not a lot of dialogue between certain places, so it's just you just admire the artwork even more. You're like, man, that's pretty good. There we are. It's working. Devil of the Rhine! You kissed the ground today. We haven't met before? I remember this feeling from Norden. It's the intel wavelength of range finding spell. All out invasion. Invade that monster. Invade that monster? Yeah, it's true. I mean, let's be honest. She's insanely cute but insanely terrifying at the exact same time. You kind of imagine, oh my god, she's so cute, but you can imagine it back in your head, you're like, oh yeah, she wants to murder everyone. You're like, but it's still cute anyway. So invade that monster? Oh no, is it invade that, then monster on its own, or does it say invade that monster? It's a question mark. I'm not too sure. It's really confusing my brain right now. What a noisy bunch yelling on open channels. No, that's international trying to... oh, yeah, I can't say that word now. That's national. Yeah, it's international. Trying to distract me. My brain just completely just lost all sense of what that word meant. I have no idea what happened. It's either international or internal, but it's not internal. I know that. Comparing their mana signatures with records, as expected, with 8 aces, the Republic's most elite named troop. Yeah, it's international. I thought so. I was like, is it or isn't it? My brain's kind of just stopped. Urgent report to CP. Enemy squadron is named. Repeat, enemy squadron is named. CP, copy that. Lieutenant Schwarzkopf's men are on their way. No need to take unnecessary risks beating them. Thankful, but reinforcements acknowledged, but this is my battlefield. While unwilling, if I didn't yell that, there will be problems with my evaluations. Vacation will be gone as well. True patriots demonstrate by actions, true patriots demonstrate by actions, fake ones by their mouths. But to rise in rank, you have to appeal to both. Oh, it's my brain did go frazzled then. So it's intonation. I can't say the word. I can't say that word. My brain just died. No. I think I've actually got an ability to read certain words now. I'm actually growing that idea. Certain words just go beyond me. I don't understand why. I think my English, my main language, is losing. Patriotism is convenient as a tool, and a tool should be widely effective. Invaders of the Empire, be it the Entire or the Republic, to remove them all without distraction is our duty. The Aluminium Type 95 is used at full capacity. The more I praise BNX, who claims to be God due to demonic curse on it. Note, in the Kuomintang army, the fastest way to earn a promotion was to invade China without orders. The fastest way to earn no more promotions was to invade Soviet Union without orders. Huh. Intention. Oh, Intention. Intention. That's how you pronounce it, I think. Yeah. See, we're all learning something today. I'm learning words which I should have already known beforehand, but sometimes certain things go beyond you. In a world where Kuomintang army style career advancement works, having heard of that kind of words is the only lucky thing. But there's something wrong with an army where doing so can earn promotions. Spiral coordinates confirmed, dodging path of each target calculated, which is why it produces soldiers who seek wars. Normally no other professions love peace as much as soldiers, who would be able to make money without effort, mana chamber filling normally. I quite like the philosophy in this actual manga. I think it's actually interesting. Aluminium Type 95 quad core synchronize. 2CP aerial bombardment alert. CP copy. Ensuing aerial bombardment alert in the zone. Also again, it's two negative pronunciations. I do apologize if I ever say anything incorrectly. It's because probably I've grown something that just doesn't allow me to read properly. I don't know myself. It's one of those things. It's just one of those things. I've grown to accept it. Like, I've grown to accept I can't pronounce certain words. I'm going to accept the fact that I can't actually speak out in public either. Like, I kind of grown to accept certain things about me being 20 years old and kind of just realizing these things. It's alright. We learn together, as they say. So I said international, but it's Intention. Oh wow. It kind of looks like something out of Evangelion for a second there. Begone, wrongdoers. I like that. Begone, wrongdoers. I quite like it. This is our empire, our sky, our homeland. If you come with ill will against the fatherland, then we shall pray to God. Wow, I love it. I love this. So the Aluminium Type 95's friggin' curse. Crap, praising BNX is spewing out my mouth. Shit. Friggin' warmongers, just go kill each other. Go kill each other somewhere else. Damn you all who dragged me into this war. Wow. This is next level, as they say. To all Republicans in combat, the game is set. Should you surrender, your rights as prisoners are guaranteed by the Worms Convention of War. Worms Convention of War, yeah. At that time, there's only one survivor on the Republican side. Paris C, capital of Francois Republic. Oh, Paris C, so Paris. Of course. Should have known that already. Republican Army headquarters. Oh man, my throat's going weird again. Ryan Front Extraordinary Response Office. Oh, their response is always extraordinary. It's like, well, frickin' hell, mate, that's an extraordinary response. I'm joking. Starting from now on, the after action review on the annihilation of the 106th and 107th Reconnaissance Mage Squadrons, while eliminating enemy observation mages 106th and 107th, engaged and intercepting enemy mage until. We're now handing out the recovered operation orbs and reports based on survivors' accounts. Unbelievable! The 106th and 107th are elite handpicked to counter the named of the Empire. Wasn't the main force of the Imperial Army dispatched to Norden? Is there no mistake? The report says that the elite of our republics were taken out by just one enemy mage. Is that possible? First, please take a look at the video from the recovered orb. Mayday, 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 break, break. Totally not Paris in Totally Not France, guys. Oh man, it's totally not the Eiffel Tower either. Like, oh man. Oh man, I love it. It was that was it. It was that anime last season. Oh, what was it? Izetta and the Last Witch, where Germany was replaced as Germania. I was like, freaking hell, guys, that's subtle. It's real subtle. And I think it was like Britannia Empire as well. I was like, God freaking damn it, guys, you want to be any more subtle? Like, it's a subtlety that people do in certain mangas and anime, which is amazing. Like, they're not trying to tell you, but they're trying to tell you anyhow. They're like, yeah, it's that. It's like, well, thanks guys, thanks. Thank you. Enemy at 12,000, 10,000, 12,000. How's that even? Like the soldier's legend since 2 months ago, that a mage engages entire squadrons, that he flies at impossible altitudes. We thought it's just excuses. We thought it's just excuses made up by the people on the field and intelligence department. Devil of the Rhine! You ought to kiss the ground today. Stop. Who is this Devil of the Rhine? An unknown named. Identified only by mana signature. Doesn't that mean we know nothing? Has the records been properly analysed? There are 17 cases centered on recovered ones from those shot down, but no one with visual contact survived. Even the orbs casting were molten, damaging their cores. Carry on. This is the video recording from the Operation Orb of the miraculous survival of the 106th before it ceased to function. Oh. Is that a dance? Did the shot fail to connect because they can't catch up with the mobility? Even aerial bombardment is dodged. I guess evasions were taken upon sensing the initial range findings. Impossible! Doesn't that mean all mana guided attacks were useless? Yes. Yes, they are. Yeah, I think it's generally meant to be a kind of like alternate. At the same time, kind of sitting there going, you could have like named it something completely different. Kind of just like you could have kept them in spirit, but just kind of kept them the name different. Just don't call them Germania or Britannia. Just call it something completely different. Just give it some kind of different name, but kind of keep the actual ideas and ideologies. Please go. Our favourite. Precise and powerful sniping spells from afar. Flying at 12,000 like nothing. Extremely lethal spells up close. Dodging shots before they even fired. Is it? Begone, wrongdoers. This is our empire, our sky, our homeland. If you come with ill will against the fatherland, then we shall pray to God. The mana levels have exceeded the measuring limit. Unbelievable. It's a mythical phenomenon. Very much so. God save the fatherland. Oh Lord, grant me the strength to defeat the foes of the fatherland. I think it's amazing. She doesn't want to kind of praise being X, but she inadvertently does. Is the greatest thing about it. It's kind of ironic in a way. How innocent. That's a child. Save the Lord's servants from the invading infidels. Oh Lord, grant us the strength to defeat our enemies. Man, Tanya is very cute. I hereby inform you, you are infringing upon the Empire's territory. Is that directed at us? Could it be? No, that's totally... We shall defend the fatherland with all might, because people we ought to protect rest upon us. It's like delivering an oracle. Answer me, why do you wish to invade the Empire, our fatherland? Jesus Christ, a lot of police cars going. It's true. That's why I always love about it. Jesus Christ, police cars going past again. I love it because she doesn't want to say it, but she inadvertently does. She's, on the inside, she's kind of going, "Please, love of Christ, I don't want to say this right now, but I've got to say this right now. Why am I saying this?" Like, it's so amazing. I love it. It's those things that she doesn't want to do, but she inadvertently does. I love it. I think it's amazing. Oh God, stop it! Poor lambs, believe in God's grace. Oh Lord, they do not know what they are doing. Jeez. The more you kind of just see the actual kind of other side of it, you're kind of like, wow. Like, you just sit there going, what is she saying? Like, I just love it. Bemoan not thy fate. Bemoan not thy fate. O Lord, hath not forsaken us. This is golden. I love this. At the end of the long trek, we shall reach the promised land. Damn. Lord, preserve us. 1 year later, 1924 CE. Imperial capital Bellum. It's time. We now start the Imperial War College section review. I guess that's now the next arc. Today's subject is the re-examination of candidates, as proposed by responsible officers. We'll begin with Personnel Department's Major Lechren's request of re-examination of the candidates qualified in the first round. No, it's Lefgren. Is it Lechren? Ah, man. I love it. It's subtle, but not subtle at the exact same time. You know what? I should actually go and Google Translate half the words, just kind of see how to pronounce them correctly, just because I don't then butcher the language. I feel like I'm actually butchering the language a little tiny bit. Personnel section manager. Alright, mate. Alright, with your motorcycle outside. Try and read. Personnel section manager. Lufgren. I would like to know the basis of your judgment. Brigadier General Ludeldorf. Hey, an actual, like, very easy name to pronounce. Thank you. You're forever in my debt. I love you. Deputy Chief of Staff of Combat, Imperial Army General Staff. Ludendorff. Indeed, on paper, this is a, how I should put it, an excellent candidate. Recommendations from local units, scores in officer school, background checks by military intelligence, investigation reports by the MP, war merits, and an excellent officer. Can't speak English anymore. An excellent officer from any aspect. Yes, it's true that the subject is either the best or among the best, judging from any of those. But I find it hard to accept. I found it hard to accept admitting a major second lieutenant Tanya Dugachev into the war college. To be continued. Next, college arc. Ooh! It's getting real in the good old Youjo Senki. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this goddamn chapter, because it was a buonissimo chapter of Youjo Senki, as it always is. Like, it's so freaking good. It's one of those mangas that's really taken me by surprise how freaking amazing it is. Because it really freaking is. It's one of those ones you don't really expect it to be this good, but it's kind of like, wow. Like, the actual world is really freaking realised. Like, you actually understand what's really going down, how it all works, and how it's not subtly the actual kind of worlds we see right now, but kind of slightly altered. We're gonna study soon. I just got away from college for a little bit. God freaking damn it. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. No, but I'll go back again. Man, can't get away from the old college, as they say. But no, I just love Tanya. I think she's amazing. She's one of the most unexpectedly amazing characters. The anime does not do her justice. The manga is so freaking amazing how to portray Tanya. Like, it's one of those things, you just can't help but love her. Like, I don't think you're meant to, like, as a character, but you just do. You just fall in love with her. You're like, wow, she's actually pretty freaking cool. Like, the whole entire bit, when she's basically just annihilating the other team, it's just one of those things, you can't help but go freaking hell. Like, you're pretty freaking cool. Like, it's her just admiring and kind of just like proclaiming all these ideals about being X, things that she should not be saying because she does not believe in them, but she does say them because some of those things like, wow. Like, she's actually saying these things that she did not want to say, things she don't believe in, things that she would probably vomit after saying, like, very, very, very suddenly. Like, it's one of those things you're like, wow, the irony. But it's cool at the exact same time. It's not one of those ironies you're like, well, freaking hell, it's kind of, it's a kind of cool irony. Because it's one of those things that you have to kind of praise being X, as they say. Like, it's one of those things she doesn't want to do, but she has to do it anyway. It's just no way out of it. That's what I kind of like about it. Just no way out of it. Like, every single time that she just wants to not say it, she has to say it. It's one of those things that she just can't get away from it. She wants to, but she can't. She's like, God damn it. Why do you forsake me in this goddamn way? But I kind of like the irony this actual manga has. This manga has a lot of irony within it that actually really freaking damn works well. I quite like it. Like, it has a lot of contradictions as well, because again, like last chapter, when one of them said, I think was it Sheen that said it? I think it was Sean. Is it Sean? Did I say Sheen for some reason? Sean's. I think it was Sean who said it. I think he said she's like an apostle sent by the gods. And it's kind of like, when you think about it, yeah, she is, but for the wrong reasons. Like, it's not for the reasons you imagine she's been sent for, but no, it's completely altered. I love it because it's one of those contradictions that you kind of just sit there and go, wow, it's amazing. I love it. It's just full of it. It's one of those mangas that you just constantly have to admire certain panels because of how kind of fun they are. Because it just plays with what you know about the character, what the character actually believes in. Because, you know, Tai does not believe in his whole entire being X. Because, again, she does not call him God. She calls him being X. Like, it's one of those things that you just know straight off the bat that she doesn't believe in him. She won't believe in him. So she calls him by being X. But then as the actual thing progresses, and actually when she actually has to say it, you just hear all these things. You're like, wow. Like, you're going back in yourself, girl. Like, this ain't the things you should be saying right now. What do you believe in? But at the same time, you kind of admire it. You're kind of like, yeah, it's not so bad when you think about it. It's not one of those things you're like, why is she saying those things for? Why is she doing those? It's not kind of out of the ordinary, if you know what I mean. It's not different because what the character's been set up to do, you'd imagine there'd be a contradiction somewhere in there. Like, there has to be somewhere where she will praise God. She will praise his whole entire things that she does not believe in. So it does work in that regard. It doesn't feel like it's just kind of left fielded and actually not working at all. It actually plays with the whole entire thing. It actually adds some comedy to it as well, because again, it's one of those things you just don't imagine from her. When she does say it, like, wow. It's kind of fun and kind of funny at the exact same time because it's so different. But again, man, the war itself is actually interesting in its own right. Like the actual war, well, kind of the actual battle itself. I say the war, but it's actually the battle itself. In its own right, was actually kind of like, it's one of those things that I'd imagine that she was going to win. But at the same time, I didn't actually kind of see there was certain cases where not all the time do you imagine that she's going to win. Like in essence, that actually this is reinforced the idea that in war you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you can have a destructive lolly that will probably kill anything in her path. But at the same time, there could be complications here and there. There won't be constantly always good things. But I kind of like this chapter actually kind of allowed us to kind of see, yes, the actual kind of character will prevail. Tanya just wants a quiet life, indeed. Maybe her and Kira are actually related by some kind of weird aspect. Promotions. But I love the line that she said, "Be gone, wrongdoers." I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I thought that's actually kind of interesting. I thought it's actually one of those lines that you kind of just take into account of what she was beforehand. You kind of like, wow, all right, that's interesting. I like it. I like your philosophy there. This is one of those things. You just and just all that whole entire section just made this whole entire chapter just perfect. It's amazing. I want to see how the actual kind of enemy now will just like kind of, I guess, progress, because they just kind of just saw the whole entire fleet get annihilated. Like, just literally, in no short terms, annihilated. Like, nothing was left. I mean, was one survivor, that's about it. That's literally the only person that survived. And I mean, I just want to see how the enemy will just progress and how they will grow. Because again, I don't think this manga, or this actual light novel, anything else you want to call it, will just kind of make it seem like the actual protagonist will always win. Like, it just can't do that. There's got to be a time when you kind of have to say to yourself, well, freaking hell, it's got to be some kind of, like, I don't know, danger. I mean, I have said it already, there has been times where it actually does kind of proclaim this idea, but, I mean, it doesn't kind of put in full set emotion just yet. I'm kind of just seeing maybe it might be doing it on purpose to actually kind of give you some breathing space, actually allow you to actually realise that this war wasn't so bad. The next one that might come down, or next battle might come down, might be even bigger, might be even more catastrophic, might even kind of bring in some death. I'm not too sure. I want to see it because, again, it kind of adds a little bit more tension because, again, in the anime, it lacked that tension. You didn't really kind of feel it at any point that she might die, anyone else might die, because, again, Tanya is actually like a one-woman army in this case, or one-girl army. I mean, is it? Yeah, one-girl army, I guess, in this case. Yeah, it's one of those things. I didn't even know what to say, girl or woman. I don't know. But anyway, girl, I think the best way to kind of just say it. One child army. Does that sound correct? One child army? I'm not too sure. I'm actually not too sure anymore. But yeah, you know what I mean. I think the actual anime lacked that, but I think the manga likes to actually kind of just reinforce the idea that certain things might happen, but not kind of set it in motion, if you get what I mean. I guess it's not so bad. I mean, maybe at one point it might just bring it back in and go, yeah, by the way, someone might die. And someone might actually die as well, like one of the commanders, one of the people there, one of her her squadron might actually just kind of cake it. I'm not too sure, but it actually might be interesting to see, because then it kind of have to see this whole entire dynamic change, because again, each character in this manga possesses a dynamic which really freaking damn works. It's one of those things, you kind of enjoy it because the dynamics of these characters are freaking amazing. They feel alive, so once the actual person's gone, you do generally feel that absence. So I wonder if one of the characters dies, is that absence actually kind of be put in? I'm not too sure. But again, all in all, Chapter 5 was freaking fantastic, and hopefully the chapters to follow are even better. Like, just buonissimo chapters. I mean, we got the actual college arc now, so we're learning a lot more about the world itself. I guess we're getting a bit more world building, which actually is pretty freaking interesting to say goddamn least. Because again, it's one of those things that I like the world itself right now, because we've got enough information as of right now to actually go forward with. But I think with more information to actually learn about this world, it might just kind of make this world even bigger than we actually imagine right now. Because again, the world itself is quite big. It's actually kind of not like very, very minuscule. We've got quite a lot of things going on. We've got a lot of opposing forces. Actually kind of get some more information on it might just kind of add so much more to it. So yeah, I love it. Manga is freaking phenomenal, I must say. Artwork is buonissimo. I mean, this chapter had such great panels. I was sitting there going, woo! I was taken aback by some of the panels. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of thumbnail-worthy panels in this goddamn manga. Like, it's one of those things you have to admire how good the manga panels are, because you had to sit there and go, what do I choose as a goddamn thumbnail? I don't know. There we are. It's gone away. Police car's gone away. But alas, that has been me for Youjo Senki. So, I think I probably might cover chapter 6 this week. I'm not too sure. I might just kind of give it a little bit of a break until like next week, maybe. I'm not too sure. Give JoJo kind of some more screen time, as they say, because people do kind of wonder where my JoJo series is going. I'm like, it's still there. Just whenever I can, or whenever I want to, I'll cover it. So, probably might just cover JoJo this week, with maybe something else in between. So yes, you have enjoyed the stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. You have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. But until I think half an hour, 35 minutes with good old Konosuba. See you guys then. A perfect thing to end today on. Until then, see you guys later. Bye for now.